Good morning, everybody. Hope everyone is staying cool in this hot wave. If you're in the UK, I don't know where everyone is. So I did get asked to do a Lily Lola look for this live, so I think that's probably what I'm gonna do. I may use a few other products, but I think, yeah, as it was requested to do a Lily Lola look, that I'll use mainly those products. But actually someone, hi, hello, how are you? So someone actually told me that a couple of days ago, hi Emma, hello. Oh, my throat. So a couple of days ago, Lily Lola released lip and cheek tints. So I mentioned when I think I did the last first impressions I did, that I would love for Lily Lola to bring out cream blushes, and they've kind of done it. They've brought out, it's only 4 shades they've got, and they're lip and cheek tints. But I've gone and picked them up, ordered them, so hopefully they arrive sometime next week, and I'll get a little video up because I'm very excited that they've brought cream blushes and lip products out. So hopefully they'll be good. I'm very glad you're here too. I am good, thank you. A little warm, so I have got my fan on me, but apart from that, all good. How are you? I'm just going to start with my aloe vera gel, which for this weather is so nice and cooling, and if you accidentally burn yourself, although try and stay protected, it's again really soothing on the skin. Yay! I'm so glad you can attend, Emma. So thank you for joining. Super hot here, but we're expecting some rain in the evening. Yeah, I think we're expecting rain tomorrow and possible thunderstorms, which I think will be quite a relief. Not just for us, but like obviously, I know Jamie's mum has an allotment. Hi, Justine. I think all her stuff is pretty much died off. Obviously, there's wildfires going on throughout UK, so I think us and just the nature would be grateful for a bit of rain, so looking forward to that. Okay, just gonna let that soak in a bit. It's got also a nice tacky finish, this has, so it actually works quite well as a primer. I will, after this has gone up, leave products down below. I know I'm very bad at leaving lists of products below my videos at the moment, but I will try doing that again soon, in case you're interested. Okay, so kicking it off with base. I have got fresh clean brushes for this, which I'm very excited about. Is it pure aloe vera? When I use that, it's super irritating me, don't know why. Yeah, it says, well, the packaging says 100% pure aloe vera. But then it has got a few other ingredients in there as well. Vitamin B5, citric acid, potassium sorbate, sodium hyaluronate. There's not too many ingredients. So I don't know. I know you can obviously get some that's not exactly pure. That says 100% pure on there, but I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't irritate my skin, luckily. It seems to be okay, and it does say, I'm pretty sure, for sensitive skin as well. So who knows, it's really nice if you keep it in the fridge as well. So I'm going to go in with the cream foundation in the shade Cotton. Like I said, I may use a few other products just because I really want to Actually, what I want to use first is the e.l.f. Halo filter, just because I think this is so pretty. I've done a kind of, has the video gone up? Yeah, it has. I have done a video showing off this product, and I can kind of get past the fact it's not the right shade at all, but because it's such a sheer coverage, you can kind of get away with it. But it's really nice, makes a horrible noise, but really nice, just add a nice glow to the skin, either by itself or with foundation. So actually my brush is already coated in that foundation, so I'm just going to use it just to blend in that Halo product as well. Oh, actually something I tried, base one, but going around there seems to be like a 1-layer base routine. It's been done lots of times before, I think, but obviously it was on TikTok and it goes viral and that stuff. And I did do it actually yesterday, and it worked quite nicely. It's basically just popping all your base products on at the same time, but only in the areas where you use them. So you're not doing like a whole layer of foundation, then going blusher, concealer. You're just pinpointing the concealer where you want it, the blusher where you want it, bronzer, the foundation just in the areas kind of left over if you want to go foundation, and then just blending it carefully together. And it does actually make the skin look nicer and fresher. And I guess it's even though it's multiple products, it's just 1 layer of base products, which does actually sit really nicely on the skin. So I will show you in a video coming up that is kind of going viral on TikTok. It's Chloe Morella, I think, will do that. I'm pretty sure I'm going to buy some e.l.f. products after your video. This one seems amazing. It is really, really good. I do wish they brought out some lighter shades. I haven't actually had a look to see kind of what the shade range is like, but that is number 1, and it's just a little orange. But as you can see, once it's kind of blended in, I mean, I haven't got the best lighting going on, you can't really tell that it's not quite the right shade. But yeah, no, I really enjoy e.l.f. products. I say it's a brand that I forget about, but I see a lot of people raving about it, but I never think to go and pick anything up. And when I saw that product as a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury, which I love, I thought, well, let's pick a few other things up, and I haven't been disappointed. And it's affordable, it's cruelty-free, it's vegan. So yeah, I'm impressed. I am impressed. Okay, I'm going to go with some concealer now. I'm not going to go in the Lilolo cream concealer because, as you know, I'm not a fan. And is it okay for combo skin? Yeah, I haven't had any issues. So I've got combo skin, oily T-zone, and then more normal, I guess, around the outer portions. And I don't find it too bad in terms of my T-zone. With the aloe vera gel, because it's got a tackiness, it does add more grip, so it lasts longer and my oils don't come through quicker. Obviously with this kind of heat we've been having recently, where it's been in the 30s, which is very unusual for us, my face has been getting much oilier, and I don't tend to wear makeup at the moment on those days, exception of today because obviously I want to do a fun live. So on a day-to-day basis it works perfectly fine on combo skin, I think. If you do have extra oily skin, just give it a little T-zone, a little set, no problem at all. But if I'm being honest, during this hot weather I haven't really been putting makeup on, just because it just melts off. And I don't really like setting my skin, so I just choose to let my skin breathe in this weather and just make sure it's protected with SPF and stuff. You're welcome. Okay, so I'm going to go concealer. I kind of want to go with a cream base, so I'm not going to use the Barely Beige concealer. I'm just going to go in my Hint Beauty concealer. I'm just going to use my finger and go ahead and just tap this on. And I probably will use a brush just to blend it out. Just underneath here. Now actually, the Minnow eyeshadow I really wanted to use for today, I think I've lost it. Bronze Sparkle. It's one of the first mineral shadows I got from Lily Lolo. And it's like the perfect summer shade. I don't know if I lost it in the move from my sister's to Jamie's old house, or from his old house to our new house now. I have no idea where it's gone. And actually, thinking about it, I should have picked up another one when I picked up those new blush tints from Lily Lolo, but I didn't think about it at the time. But I honestly have no idea where that's gone. just going to put a bit more on my chin because I have got a few blemishes down there. Let me know what kind of videos you want to see from me. I have got, obviously, when the Lily Lolo blush and cheek, or cheek and lip tints arrive, there will be a video on that. And I have already filmed a get ready with me because last weekend we went to see Les Mis in Bristol, so I did a little get ready with me before we went off, so that will be coming up as well. If there's any other videos you want to see, do let me know. I know it is exciting. The thing is, I keep missing their new releases, and it wasn't until someone else told me they were coming out with them that I knew that was happening. So I'm sure I'm following them on social media, but I'm just not getting the memo. Okay, just gonna do a bit more on this spot here. Okay, and I hope you're enjoying the vlogs as well. I know they can be quite long, and I'm not always doing that much interesting stuff in them, but I just thought it was quite a nice, fun, different video, apart from the makeup. Not that I don't love doing makeup, obviously. I'm not going to do bronzer. I think I might just go straight with blush. Look like, I absolutely love this color. I know, I'm really excited, just because I'm really kind of more towards cream products at the moment. So the fact they're bringing out cream cheek and lip tints is really exciting. And they got some, like, there's only 4 shades, but they're kind of, I feel like, well, on the website they look like different shades, because sometimes I feel like if there's only 4, you don't want them too similar to each other, but I feel they've done quite a good job. So we'll see what they're like on the skin when it gets here, and the lasting power. So far, probably the best kind of liquid cream blush that I've got for lasting power is the Rare Beauty, which is quite a new one for me, and that lasts really well and super pigmented. So we'll just have to see how they are like. So I'm just trying to find what I need. Okay, brush. I'll do. Thank you. So I'm going to go in with Coralista. Just going to do blush left on the base because I've put some highlighter on. Don't really tend to do bronzer too much anymore. So I'm just going to build this up on the cheeks. Because like I don't like set my face, I find the key is not to pick up too much on the brush at once and kind of just do gently like circular motions, and I find it blends in the blusher well without disrupting the makeup underneath. So, because I know a lot of people like to, if they put cream products in, they like to set the face before going like a powder blush or anything. But I find it depends on the product, but also just the kind of technique. It doesn't tend to disrupt the makeup underneath. Oh, you just answered, good. Well, there you go. I'm glad I managed to answer your question before you asked it. But yeah, honestly, I mean, some products don't work, powder products don't work so well onto a cream, so it is kind of testing and finding out. But I find either just picking up a light amount and gently swirling onto the skin, or even kind of doing more stippling motions like this, that will get the pigment down and also won't disrupt the kind of base makeup underneath. Pop a little bit on the nose. I'm not really necessarily a fan of blush on the nose, I don't think. I'm going to put some down here though, apparently. Okay, so I think that's it for base makeup. I'm not someone who tends to go kind of full coverage on the base, but I did have a fun idea for a makeup series because I follow Alexandra Anel, and she recently did like her flawless base routine, like long lasting. I've seen a couple of people that I follow and really enjoy their makeup do it, the same kind of videos. So I thought it'd be fun as a series to test out their like full coverage flawless base routines and see kind of how well it lasts on my skin, because I think both, it was kind of Alexandra Nell and Jordan Lipscomb did one, and they both kind of got oily skin like me, and it's just been intriguing to see how I feel like with slightly fuller coverage on, because I don't tend to do it. I think partly because I have freckles and I quite like my freckles showing through. I remember as a teenager at school I hated my freckles and would do anything I could to hide them, whereas now I kind of really like them, and especially in summer because they kind of really come out and say hello. Okay, so on to brows next. Ooh. I'm going to go in with the Kosas Air Brow. I'm really loving this product at the moment. This is actually a product I will wear on a daily basis, just because I think even without any kind of brow powder or anything with the brows as well, they still look really kind of put together. I still, as mentioned, will get the tinted version, but I'm really enjoying this brow, and it really does hold the brows in place. And it's weird because it feels like not much product is coming off the brush, because it doesn't feel super wet or anything, but it does work really, really well. So I'm just going to shape them, and again I realise this isn't Lily Lolo, but just a few products won't be, but most of it will be. Push through the brows. So what have you all been up to this weekend? Have you been trying to stay cool, stay inside, or have you been out and about enjoying the sun? Let me know. Yesterday morning I did a few makeup videos just whilst it was cooler, and in the afternoon we were kind of outside in the pool to kind of cool down, with the umbrella up though because it was just too hot otherwise. But yeah. Okay, I am going to go in with the brow pencil from Lily Lolo, and I have my shade medium. I hate summer, to be honest. I'm like a vampire and avoid the sun as possible. Fair enough. It does, like, to be fair, I do get to a point where like I wish it was autumn again. Like autumn is probably my favourite season for sure, just because I love jumpers and boots. I think I like the colours of autumn, but yeah, and I can understand it is a bit too hot and stuff. Although I feel like our house is no cooler inside than it is outside. It feels literally the same temperature. So we've got like fans going everywhere, because I feel like having windows open isn't helping. It's just like adding more hot air into the house. Okay, so I'm just lightly feathering this through the brows, just to add a tint as opposed to anything else. And it just makes them look a bit fuller without being too filled in. I'm just going to do that on the other side. Oh, nice. A nice evening time walk. Yeah. Definitely better when it's not so warm. Oh, it's good where it rained where you were though. Definitely refreshes everything. I do actually like the smell of rain on where it's been hot, and then rain on hot like concrete or tarmac. I don't know why. Just quite like the smell. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there for the brows. Just something a bit light, slightly fluffy looking. I've been explained that this smell is dust though. Oh. I can't wait for autumn. No, I do love autumn. Like I said, I love jumpers, I love boots. I love the colours of autumn, so I'm looking forward to the kind of autumnal tones to do for makeup. I do love Halloween. Try not to do too much here because I know not everyone likes Halloween, but certainly on Instagram and stuff I do go a bit crazy with trying to dabble in special effects and stuff. So I am looking forward to that. And yeah, we're actually going to like a Frightmare. So last year we went to a Frightmare near us, and we're doing the same this year because actually it was a lot of fun. So that should be good. Okay, let's move on to the eyes. So going in with eye primer. I need a little brush. Okay. Like I said, I really wish I had bronze sparkle for the eyes for today, but unfortunately that is not to be. I think I might dabble between kind of the palette, the On The Rocks eyeshadow palette, and maybe a few of the loose mineral eyeshadows for that pop of shimmer. But I'm going to start off actually with the bronzer. Oh, there it is. Just to kind of warm up the crease and give some definition through there. So I'm just going to take it on a small table blending from Sigma. It's an E45. So yeah, just going in with the, technically it's a sculpting shade, but it's just too warm for my skin tone to contour, and I don't really like contouring, so just going to use it as like a bronzer, and I'm just going to pop it through the crease just to give a little bit of warmth. I'm not going to bring it too, I say not too high up, but do you know your undertone? Yeah, so mine is neutral, so I kind of get away with kind of actually pink, neutral, or yellow kind of foundations in theory, but I'm not a fan of pink toned base products. I much prefer neutral to yellow, just to add a little bit of warmth to the skin. But yeah, I am technically neutral, so I could go either way with undertones, which I didn't realise, because I always thought I was kind of more of a yellow undertone, but when I did those few courses in London, the kind of teachers all told me, no, I'm actually a neutral undertone. And I didn't realise that face shape wise I've got a square face as well, which I guess kind of, now I've been told it makes sense, but I didn't know that up until that point. I was like, oh, fair enough. Let's take a fluffier brush, make sure it's blended out. Yeah, maybe try something a bit warmer, shade a bit warmer. I found the problem I had is, I think the next shade up, it was too deep for me. So although it was the right undertone, it was a bit too deep. So you could tell it was obviously not my shade. So that's why I opted for cotton instead. Yeah, give the next shade a go, see what it's like. I don't know if the cream foundations do samples, but I know the mineral foundations did do little samples, so I think they are kind of meant to match. So maybe have a look at the mineral ones, pick up a few of the samples, try that way, and then go and pick your shade from the cream range instead, that might be an option to do, because I'm almost certain they don't do shade samples for the cream foundation. I could be wrong though. Okay, going into on the rocks, I am going to go in with the shade Smoky Quartz first. I'm going to take a little blending brush. So it's another Sigma brush. The name has completely come off this one. So I'm just going in with some of this. And pop it on the edge. I need an olive one. In the middle range, Warm Peach is too yellow and Blondie's too ashy. Struggles real. Yeah, I do find with slightly more, I guess, natural brands, clean beauty brands, it is a bit more harder to find the kind of correct shade. I find they don't provide as many undertones as the more conventional brands do, which can be a struggle. I'm trying to think what I could suggest. Because yeah, if one is too yellow and the other's too ashy, that would be an issue. Unless I would say you want to go more the yellow tones opposed to the ashy tone, and then if you've got your concealer that's lighter than the foundation, that'll balance out the middle section. But then even then, it's still, the kind of perimeters are probably still going to be too yellow. But I do find that is the issue when it comes to more natural based brands and products. The undertones, they don't really offer too much variety, I guess. So I'm just using Smoky Quartz on the outer portion, and I am just going to wing it out slightly as well. Okay, and then I'm just going to go back with my fluffy brush and soften the edges slightly. I actually might take some of Moonstone, which is like the only matte in this colour, in this palette, and just use that just to further blend out, but ever so softly, because it has got more of a pink tone to it, and I've got more of a warm tone on there. Okay. Now I want to add something shimmery onto the lid, but which one I don't know. Like I said, Bronze Sparkle would have been the perfect option, but I've lost it, so that is no good. So what options have we got? Let's have a quick look through. Mud Pie, no. Chocolate Martini, no. Glass Slipper could work. It is a limited edition one. Orchid would be too white. Golden Lilac, no. Mulled Wine, no. Green Opal, I think I've done something very similar to that recently, so no. Witchy Poo, no. Chocolate, no. Do you know, I think I've got quite a lot of like dark shades of the mineral shadows, but not many kind of lighter shades, apart from the limited edition Christmas ones. These are all quite dark shades. I've got Pixie Sparkle, love that, too dark. Ooh, but along the lower lash line could be an option. I know I have kind of decluttered some of my Lily Lolos recently. But I am going to go with Glass Slipper. It is unfortunately one from one of the Christmas range quite a few years ago, but it's only kind of light. Oh, light one is. Having the fan on is not the best idea. Lighter shades. I just want something brightening for the inner corner. So I am going to take it on a smallish brush, flat brush like this. I think I am just going to wet the brush as well. Okay, not in the direction of the fan though. I've got an eye full of that. Pick some up on the brush, put some in the lid, and let's see, is this what I want? Ooh, yes. What do we think? Do I put Pixie Sparkle on the lower lash line? I feel like I haven't used that shade in a very long time, and it's definitely my favourite. I'm so scared of these pearl eyeshadows. Yeah, I used to be, and they used to get so messy, but I've just found the key is pick some up on your brush and swirl it into the lid, and that way like the brush gets coated and you shouldn't get too much fallout. Obviously make sure you tap, and then the other key is to make sure your base is tacky, either to maybe put another layer of the eye primer down or wet the brush and just gently pat to begin with. Don't go in and try and blend, because that's when the fallout will happen underneath. But those are kind of the things I found that work quite well. I still find Witchy Poo the black to be really messy, but the rest of them I've kind of worked out how to apply. See, that's a pretty shade. They need to make a shade like this, but in the permanent range. Unless they do and I haven't seen one, because I just feel like I need... I've got Orchid, which is from the permanent range, but it's too... It's not a shimmer, it's more of a satin. It's not really shimmery. And it's just a bit too like white, where I want more like a champagne or like a light gold or light bronze. Because actually even Bronze Sparkle is quite a dark colour, but that would have been perfect for this look. I'm just bringing it slightly above my crease as well. As you can see, can you see on this camera? I don't know, I'm using my phone. But I brought it just here because it just like gives the illusion of like slightly bigger eyes, or you've got more lid space than you actually have. So if someone's got hooded eyes, that's quite a good little technique, I find. Just to make it kind of give the illusion of more lid space slash to actually be able to see the kind of makeup on the lid as well. I'm going to actually take it into the inner corner as well. Give that a nice brighten. Okay. Just take a little bit more on this side. And make sure it's blended. Okay. Do I do Pixie Sparkle on the lash line? That is the question. I kind of really want to. That could get a little messy, so we'll soon find out. Right, I'm gonna grab a pencil brush. It's probably the best option for this. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Where's my favourite pencil brush gone? Thank you very much. Where is it? Are you it? Nope, you're not it. Where is that gone? Okay, let's use another pencil brush that's not quite so my favourite. Okay, so a pencil brush, and what I'm going to do is actually, just to kind of show, grab some more eye primer, coat the pencil brush, and just run it a little bit along the lower lash line. And then, so I've got some here, try to block it from the fan. I'm just going to pick some up on the brush. I'm going to grab the lid and just swirl the brush around in the lid. Just nicely coat the brush and then tap off as much as possible, and then just slowly go along the lash line. What would I do? Yeah, it just helps give a slightly sticky layer to the initial application of the shadow, so then it just prevents any or too much fallout. And I have gone very messy there apparently. So use my concealer brush and just tidy up this edge. Yeah, I've got, apart from that mess I just made with my brush actually, there is no fallout. So it's just being careful with the product. Like I said, I just swirl it around in the lid just to really coat the brush, so that when you tap off it's just the excess and not too much of the product. Because I used to find also I'd dunk into the product, tap off, and then it kind of got rid of all the product on the brush. So just by doing the swirling motion of the lid, it just makes sure the brush is nice and coated, and when you tap off you only get rid of the excess and not the majority of the product. Yeah. Let's go in and do the lower lash line. I do find them quite easy to tidy up, because you can see I'm going quite messily along with the lower lash line. And then what I can do is I'm not picking up any more product on the concealer brush, it's what's ever left. And just go ahead and tidy up. And what I'm doing in between is just getting rid of, in case there is any blue on the brush now, just so you don't smear it into the rest of your makeup. Take it off. And what you can do, if you feel like you've taken too much of the concealer off that you put underneath, you can just go back in with a little bit more and tidy that up. Or similarly, maybe try the eyes first and do the base second. That way if you have got any fallout, it's much easier to tidy up. Okay, and then just taking the brush I use for my blusher, just making sure I haven't lost too much of that. Where's my brush? Just like this. What I'm going to do is I think I want to go a bit more glass slip it in that inner corner, just to really make sure that is popping as well. And what I might do, and what I do like to do, is drag it a little bit onto the lower lash line and blend it in with that green, and it's just going to kind of blend the two quite nicely together and give a little bit of a transition shade, which is always quite nice. So let's just take a little bit. What it's going to do is turn that Pixie Sparkle in the inner corner a bit lighter, and just, yeah, just to make sure it all ties together quite nicely. Okay. So just like that. This look kind of reminds me of a video I did a while ago where it was like, if I could only wear one makeup look for a year, what would it be? And I think it's very similar to this. I know I definitely use like Pixie Sparkle on the lash line. I did like the warm tones on the lid. Okay, what I'm going to do now is go in with my mascara. So, I've lost it on it, so. Big Lash, which actually I did pick up another one of these when I picked up the cheek and lip tints, just because I am actually running out. The combination is great. Thank you. It's a really actually easy way of adding a pop of colour as well, just to the lower lash line, because I feel like it's not too overpowering. Yeah, this mascara is drying up quite a lot now. It's got past the stage where it's kind of that nice drying, where it gives like a real good volume. to the point where it's literally like no product left. So I'll do what I can. So I'm thinking about doing these lives kind of once a month, just as a fun way to interact with you. And it's quite fun just to sit down and do makeup, and also it's quite a nice way to show like the full process with no editing bits out of a video, because it doesn't take me too long to do a video. I'm not someone who necessarily likes to spend hours doing a look. I do spend hours doing like a makeup, but it tends to be multiple looks within those couple hours. But in terms of actually just doing one makeup look, I don't tend to take too long. I think partly because I just like a lighter base that kind of quickens the routine quite a bit. But I also don't like to use too many shades on the eyes. I think you can still create the really cool bold eyes and creative eyes with just a few shades. So yeah. Okay. It's probably as much as I'm going to be able to get on those lashes, because this definitely needs a new one. Oh, just got all over my hand. Oh. Once a month seems nice, yeah. I'll try and give a bit more notice this time, because I realised I just only posted the video yesterday that I was going to do it. So I'll give a bit more notice next time. Yeah, just thought it'd be fun. Actually, September's live will be more kind of going into the autumn tones for makeup, so that'll be fun. Yes, that'd be a great idea. Well, I hope you can join. Like I said, I will give much more notice of when I'm going to do it. It probably will be a Sunday, just 'cause I think a Sunday is a nice kind of chill day to do it. Let me know kind of what time a day is works for you guys. I kind of picked the morning time just because I thought it'd be cooler in the day, but if you think there's a better time to do the live, then just let me know. I can kind of mix it up each time. Because if I was going to do an afternoon one, but when I looked at the weather, I was like, ooh, I don't think I want to put makeup on in that heat. Okay, that's the best I'm going to get out of that mascara. Luckily my new one should be arriving soon. Just going to put a bit more concealer on these spots. Do you know what, like an old video of mine popped up on my news feed. I don't think I realised, because I used to have not really bad skin, because the people had a lot worse skin, but it was like, I remember having really quite red sore spots on my chin, but I never realised at the time how bad it was, because I was kind of used to them, and I said, oh, it didn't bother me, it's fine. And people did say, oh no, eventually it will just go without you realising. And having looked back at the video, I kind of noticed that my skin is a lot better. I still get a few hormonal spots down here, but actually overall in terms of kind of the size of them and the redness of them, it's nowhere near as bad as it was. So I'm kind of very happy about that. So yeah, it's just weird how I didn't change anything really in terms of my skincare or anything like that, or what I ate, what I drank. But yeah, just over time, it just naturally sorted itself out. So yeah. Okay. Lips. Do I keep it safe and neutral, or do I go for a bold colour just because it's fun and summer? Let me know. Neutral or a colour, and if a colour, which one? Oh, that's nice. I'm just going to exfoliate my lips in the meantime. So using the e.l.f. Cookies and Cream exfoliator. Yeah, it's crazy how long it can take skin to adapt even to good practice. I know, and the thing is, like, I didn't even notice kind of the change until looking back, which is just weird. I'm not sure you're supposed to eat this exfoliator, but it tastes really nice. Okay, people are saying I love neutral colours the most. Nude lip maybe. Okay, let's go for a nude glossy lip. Okay, let's go. I think it needs to be a warm nude to match the eyes. So let's go in with, and also it's the only nude lip line I've got from Lily Lolo. So the soft nude. Just needs a bit of a sharpen. Okay. Then I'm thinking probably birthday suit, because that, yes, is good. And then it's, ooh, which one? See, I don't know whether to make the nude lip a bit lighter using the Whisper lip gloss, or to kind of keep it the same but just go a bit glossy with Peachy Keen. So which one, Whisper or Peachy Keen, should I top off this lip with? Also, do you know what is weird? I used to be a big matte lip wearer. Liquid lipsticks, matte lipsticks, used to love, hate glossy lips. It's definitely the other way around now. I love a good glossy lip. Yeah, so, but yeah, Whisper or Peachy Keen. The good old Whisper. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Just gonna add a little bit of lightness. Okay, that is this look complete. It's a nice summery look with a pop of blue on the lower lash line. Definitely one of my favourite looks to go for. Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, a nice summery look. Oh, thank you very much, thank you. But yeah, that's this look complete, and this, I guess, is video complete. Unless someone's got any questions or anything they want to chat about, please feel free. But in terms of makeup, that's it. You're very welcome. I hope it was all helpful as well. And yeah, just always leave like a question down below if you've got any advice that you need and stuff. I'm not an expert, but I'll try and help where I can. I'll give it a few more minutes and then I'll head off. Because I think actually Jamie and I are going to have a barbecue for lunch. Just because we kind of got a barbecue that we got from his grandparents. No worries, just leave questions later, that's absolutely fine, no problem. Yeah, we got a barbecue from his grandpa which we kind of scrubbed up because it was a bit old and rusty. And we haven't really used it much since we had it, and it's kind of the weather too. Actually, it's not the weather. I don't know why barbecue's done some, because it's just too hot to be around a hot barbecue. But we are gonna have a little barbecue. We're gonna have some like veggie skewers. I think we've got some like spicy bean burgers or veggie burgers to go on the barbecue as well. And then some wine to enjoy. So we're currently on. It's actually a new rose I haven't tried before from, I think Jamie got from Aldi. It's really nice. I'm not a fan of fruity roses. It has to be a nice dry rosé. Thank you. I hope everyone else has a nice rest of the day and stays cool and stays protected from the sun. Hopefully tomorrow, as forecasted, we will get rain. Not so keen about thunderstorms. Actually, I don't mind a thunderstorm, but I know not everyone likes thunderstorms. But yeah, definitely some rain. Yeah. Oh, you're welcome. No, I really enjoy this, and I must do it more often. And I kind of, I think it was like second year of COVID, where I did the Zoom chat and Zoomed with like I think 5 girls to come and joined me on there, so we could all actually speak to each other properly, and that was really fun. I kind of promised myself I'd keep doing it and keep doing lives, and I never did. So maybe I'll do the Zooms as well, or kind of Teams or whatever it is that not Skype anymore, but or is Skype still around? Probably. But yeah, maybe much more of an interactive thing next time, where I can actually speak to you properly. That would be fun. So we'll see. But yeah, no, thank you for joining. I really enjoyed doing this. Wherever it is, it'll be fun. Yeah, no, definitely. But yeah, thank you for everyone for joining. I've really enjoyed doing this, and like I said, I will try and make sure I do this more often. Maybe do a bit more interactive versions as well. So like I said, live, try and do it once a month. So I'll probably try and do it mid-month as well. So September be around 14th, 15th or whatever. Actually, let me have a look. So I'd say it'd be around, we'll say like the 18th, maybe 18th Sunday, the 18th of September might be the next one. I will kind of announce it a bit sooner. Just 'cause I think, yeah, it's just fun, isn't it, just to interact and stuff. So I'm gonna let you all go and enjoy the rest of your Sunday, but thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate it. Any questions, just leave them down below, because this video goes straight up and stays on the channel, so I can see everything, see all the questions still and stuff. So yeah, leave any questions down below and any future videos as well. But yeah, thank you so much for joining. Have a nice rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you all very, very soon.